this fourth Premier Rounds of Boxing in the super lightweight division. Introduces you firstly, boxing out of the Liverpool black controls, trimmed with silver. And the way he's still 9 stone, 12 pounds, hailing from Gloucester, Andy Harris. And once again, boxing out of the Liverpool and the way he's still 9 stone, pounds. His record on the final, 5 contests, 4 wins. 2 of those wins come by way of knockout with just a solitary defeat. Hailing from Liverpool, presenting Ryan Phillips. Tigers of Grand President Jacob Patrick in charge of the action for 3 minutes.
Here we go then. Phillips' only defeat of his career coming last time out. Halfway through last year, he gets unbeaten Nick Ball. It's no disgrace in losing that. 2 unbeaten prospects getting in the ring with each other.
Oh, he's a quality kid, Nick. He's fighting tonight in Greenbank.
Yeah.
Both of them took that without sort of having to. Both put it on the line. You know, Nick came out that night, but I'm sure Brian will come back stronger from it.
Yeah, interesting to see how he settles into this one after suffering that defeat last time out. He's had a bit of a break from the ring.
Yeah, he hasn't boxed since then, but he's obviously still been busy. He was, I think he went over to Big Bear with Tyson Fury's camp and he sparred in Isaac Lowe quite a bit, so he picked up some valuable experience going over there and being in that environment. So, and he's now with a new team in Dave and Joe Tonks, Alan Kaufman. So, good to see how he's improved from his, as I said, the sole defeat.
Yeah, he seems to have settled in nicely again, doesn't he? Just waiting for that opening behind that jab.
Just jabbing the body well, breaking him up. Just took a little right hand over the top though.
Yeah, he does tend to take a few shots, Phillips, doesn't he, when he fights? He's always in entertaining scraps.
From what I've seen, yeah, when I've watched them.
And you know what you're going to get from Andy Harris as well. He's always going to come and have a go and throw plenty of shots. Phillips just pouring with that jab, waiting to unleash that right hand.
Landed a lovely body shot in inside there.
Been a tight opening couple of minutes to this first round. Not much to separate the pair.
Yeah, I think Brian's on the front foot, isn't he, forcing the pace, so not a lot landed from either, but I think he's picking up this round.
Nice little right hand landed from Phillips there. Not been many big shots landed in this opener. Just been feeling each other out a little bit. Like you said, Phillips has been on the front foot, already forcing Harris backwards.
I think he just needs to start dropping downstairs a little bit with these shots. He's moving ahead quite well, isn't he, Harris? He needs to target the body a little bit more.
Yeah, Phillips threw a couple of jabs to the body early on and they landed, and he's not gone back down there since. Just as you said that.
Right on cue.
Harris just falling over himself, trying to dive in with that shot. You've got to be careful doing that, haven't you? You get clipped on the way in there, it counts as a knockdown.
It's definitely a knockdown, isn't it?
He's got to be careful doing that. Phillips has done really well defensively in the opener, hasn't he? He's not taken any shots at all.
Not unclean really, yeah. Good round.
A decent first round from Phillips, and if you're in that corner over there, what are you telling Phillips?
I think that's his first round in a long time, so I think the nerves will have gone now, and they'll tell him to go out and keep doing what he's doing and enjoy himself and keep picking up the round. I think he set a decent pace, so Harris just sort of went with him, so he might start to fade. There's only a 4-rounder, but when the road journeymen, they used to just sucking up and not throwing a lot, you might start feeling the pace.
Yeah, and if Phillips is 4 wins and 2 of them came by stoppage, so he can certainly whack a bit as well.
Yeah, I think he just needs to maybe sit down, shorten the shot a little bit, get a little bit closer to him.
Yeah, that opener will certainly have settled him down after that little break from the ring as well. A nice jab to head and body. Nice right hand again from Phillips getting through. Yeah, Phillips is really impressive defensively. Who said that right hand landed over the top. Harris seems to be having success when he throws those wide hooks. The shots that almost look a little bit wild.
Yeah, he's dropping low and just looping them over, isn't he? I think Brian needs to bring them up the middle a bit more.
That was a decent left hook from Phillips though.
Big left hook over the top.
Yeah, and that's what we were just talking about.
Just switched off a little bit.
Yeah, it's so important. You've got to stay, especially when your opponent's throwing big shots like that, you've got to stay switched on.
So he's just going to grow in confidence now, isn't he, Harris?
Yeah, we mentioned it earlier on tonight. When you fight someone like Harris, you've got to put him in his place early on and not give him any encouragement. And he did relatively well in that first round. And he's going to have a go now. It makes your night a lot more difficult.
Definitely. I think he can have both effects, because if he's going to come and he's going to throw a bit more, he's going to leave gaps for Brian, so it might work in his favour also.
Yeah, there's certainly been a lot more shots thrown in this second round than there were in the opening. They're just feeling each other out in that first round, but a bit more action in this second.
Definitely, I think Harris has came and had a lot more of a go this round, hasn't he?
Nice left hook from Phillips. He's unlucky to not land with that shot after he'd spun then, Phillips.
Yeah, he's relaxing now, isn't he? The hands are dropping, he's coming into a bit more.
Yeah, and you can see he's felt what Harris has got and he's not too bothered. He's just dropping his hands at the moment, trying to draw the lead. A couple of seconds left of this second round and another one in the bank for Phillips. It's been a decent round this from Harris though.
Yeah, I think it was I think Harris started the round a bit better. I think he was edging around, but Brian finished off that round well, so it was a close one.
Yeah, and in close rounds like that, it's always important to finish strong, isn't it? Just leave that lasting impression on the referee. And you all know when you can feel a journeyman growing in there and getting more confident, throwing more shots. What's the best way to negate that?
As you said before, that you got to put them straight back in the place, haven't you? And let a little bit go, show that your level's above them. Get the respect back. Soon enough they go back into the shell and get on a bike.
Yeah, and he started to do that towards the end of that round, Phillips. He's got to land that one big shot, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think he needs to make Harris respect his power. I think he started to get a bit confident, didn't he? But I think he needs to put it back on him. Halfway through this one.
Oh, it's a close second round. certainly all to play for going into the second half of this fight. And you can hear Harris's corner. They're not happy for him just to plod through this and survive. They want him to win this one.
Yeah, they're being very vocal, aren't they?
Yeah, and that's usually a sign that the fight's coming here with the intention of getting a win. Lovely upper body movement from Phillips. He seems to get out of the way of a lot of shots. Slipping that jab.
He's got nice, cute to hand defences, hasn't he? Nice right hand. Looks like an air at us a bit there. Needs to get on him a bit.
Yeah, and that's where he needs to keep that pressure up after the right hand. Phillips just hanging that jab out there just to keep the distance.
Bit too far out of range there.
It's happened quite a few times, hasn't it, when either man has reached and lunged in with the shots that they're throwing, not really set themselves yet.
Might be a case of ring rush for Brian, as I said. He hasn't boxed. You know, you can do all the sparring you want, but if just getting that ring time, isn't it? Getting used to being in the little gloves. Someone back at you, throwing the home live shot.
Yeah, and it's a good choice of opponent, this, for Phillips coming back
Lovely
in there.
shot.
A lovely right uppercut. The first big shot that Phillips has landed.
Ooh.
Just started to load up after that uppercut then.
Yeah. He just needs to put a little phase of attack in there, doesn't he? He's landing a couple of good singles, just need to back it up with something else. There's a shot.
Oh, and Harris has gone down.
I think it had to be a knockdown. It was definitely a shot landed. Like you said before, he might have been off balance, but definitely a shot landed on the way.
Yeah, it's always a difficult one, isn't it, when a fighter stumbles over, you know, and he's punched on the way down. The corner aren't happy about it.
I don't think he was particularly here, but just one of them, isn't it? If you get a shot and your balance isn't right.
Yeah, and I think that's going to ignite this fight into action now.
Lovely. When he's bringing them up the middle, he's having a lot more success. He's winging them over the top and they're missing. Bringing them up the middle, that's the shot for me.
Yeah, last 10 seconds of this one, and that changes it massively with the knockdown.
Well better than for Brian. He just showed a little bit more intent that round, didn't he, and paid off.
Yeah, and you'd have to say, if Harris wants to win this fight, he's going to have to get a stoppage now after that knockdown. Good round for Phillips. And even without that knockdown, it was a good round for him.
Yeah, I think it won that round quite clear.
Yeah, and it's always difficult when fighters return after the first loss. You never know quite how they're going to react, but he seems to have carried on where he left off. He's settled down nicely. He's started to pick his shots again.
And he's always been full of confidence. He's always very vocal on Twitter and stuff. I think he was calling Ryan Walsh out at one point. But yeah, you can't knock him. He's full of confidence. He's looking good here.
Yeah, the corner are still in disagreement over that knockdown. Harris's corner aren't happy about it. Not much you can do now, though. Nice work to the body again. That's what you're calling for in the opener.
Yeah. The head was moving quite a lot, whereas if you go downstairs, it's not going to be there.
Yeah, and Phillips landed that uppercut in the third, and he just seems to have grown in confidence since then. He started to throw a lot more shots and landing more regularly.
So it only takes one decent shot, doesn't it, to turn a fight, I think. Harris landed one in the second and grew in confidence, and then Brian took over then when he started landing a bit of success himself.
Yeah, it's just about not doing anything stupid now for Brian.
Get the rounds in, he looks like he's enjoyed himself. Got back to back to winning ways. I don't know.
Yeah, and touch wood, he's not been cut or injured or anything like that yet, so he can stay active and then try and look for another big fight soon. Yeah, you see how confident Phillips is, just dropping his hand. That's a lovely backhand he's just landed.
Yeah, he's looking miles better. You can see the confidence is there now. He's in his rhythm, trying things.
Yeah, he certainly feels like the fight's all wrapped up. I think you'd find it hard to disagree with him. Minute to go, the last round. Nice shot left up from Harris though. He's certainly firing back.
Yeah, he's a live opponent, isn't he? He hasn't come to roll over. He's having a good go. He's giving Brian a fight. He's giving him something to think about. I think that's as you said before, the perfect opponent really. You don't just want someone you can knock over. You want someone who's gonna throw back.
Yeah, absolutely, and certainly lessons Phillips can learn from this, but he's looked good tonight. And Harris has been relentless in this last round.
Yeah, he's having a good go here, isn't he? You can tell he's not happy with that knockdown, but
yeah, it seemed to spark him into life again at the end of that third. Head's coming in close there. Harris landing a couple of nice hooks with both hands. There we have it then.
Good fight, Dan. Good.
Yeah, a good little test that for Brian Phillips.
Again, I think Brian started the round brilliant, and then I think he just got out of fight a little bit. Then the round was won, and Harris finished strong, but probably give the round to Brian again. So.
Yeah, 40-35.
Possibly, yeah.
There's no doubt about who won that anyway. Very decent performance that from Brian Phillips.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could just have your attention please, just prior to the results of the contest. If anybody's lost an iPhone or a pink collar and mosaic design, please come to the ringside to see the Chief Inspector. It's an icon, pink collar, mosaic design. Come down to the ringside. Thank you. After 4 rounds of zombie super lightweight action, referee Jamie Patrick has scored this contest 39 points to 37 points for your winner. And then the man from Liverpool, Brian.
There we have it then. A little bit closer than we thought.
I think he definitely had a good goal, made a good effort at trying to get the win, but I think we thought Brian had won. Quite clear.
Scott Fitzgerald, who's he going to do?
Adam Farrell.
Adam Farrell, isn't it? Who's on after Adam? Brogan, he's doing Brogan. Nathan Bennett said he'd do one, but